Hey Ryder. Okay, I figured this would just be easiest. I'm on the 5 minute chart now. I like to trade Bitcoin because it has the most volume being moved, and also it's like the oldest, so the historical data probably lends itself better to these candle charts, but not by much more than Ethereum. Well, actually, no, quite a bit more than Ethereum. I would stick to Bitcoin for now if we're going to do candle reading. It just the most volume, you know what I mean? So let's go here. Let's take a look at this. This is the 5 minute chart. If you want to only use the 5 minute chart, you could do longer holds, like 30 minutes, hour, even longer if you want. 5 minute charts are good for longer holds, but what I like to do is look at the 5 minute and the 5 second. And if the 5 minute looks good and the 5 second looks good, you know you have a good trade about to happen. So let's take a look here. The candles, you know how these work. The top, the top of the wick and the bottom of the wick are, opening and closing prices. And if it's red, the opening price is higher than the closing price, so it's going down in price. And reverse, if it's green, the the closing is higher than the opening. What does it mean when the wicks get longer like this? This is called the body of the candle, this part, and then this part's called the wick. When a wick is long in a candle, it shows that there's some kind of movement that's going to happen. It's not stable, and it's not going to go sideways. Like, it usually means something is about to either go up or down. And when a candle is wickless for the most part, it just means there's a lot of money being pushed through, and there's a lot of people trading it at that moment. So it could stabilize, but generally, like these ones over here, little wicks, little bodies, indecision, especially the cross. If you see the cross, it just means it's sideways action. Now you see from the cross, what happens after the cross? We see this long wick kind of pop up. It starts to go up. A big green body like this is usually a good sign for going up, with or without a wick. If there's just a green body with no wick, that's usually an indicator that in the long term it's going to start going up. You see this is called over here you can see this is called a hammer. A red hammer. A red hammer means downward action, because it means that the closing price is so much lower than a majority of the trading prices that happen during that 5 minutes that it's definitely about to shoot down. Think about it, like everyone's trading something for like $3, let's say, for 5 minutes, for 4 minutes and 30 seconds, everything is going back and forth around $3. And then all of a sudden, right before closing, you get somebody who trades it for $2. What? Why would it go down so fast like that, right? Like, it's an indicator that it's going down, it's moving down quickly. So you see this red hammer, and then you see the downward trend here. Once we get to this is called a spinning top. When there's just a little body in the middle of this long wick, that's usually an indicator of sideways action, change in the direction. So sideways action can sometimes go on longer than this. There could be like 4 or 5 of those spinning tops. You won't liquidate generally from sideways action, and then it will start going up eventually. Let's keep looking at what we're doing here. So the live feed here. Okay, so remember how I went over a red hammer? Where was that? That's an inverted red hammer too there, but I forget where it was. But we just went over a red hammer and how it went down after we saw the red hammer, the price, and it generally does. Like, here's another red hammer going down. So a red hammer is downward price action. A green hammer, on the other hand, is upward price action, okay? So let's go over here. I think I just saw, wait, where am I? Sorry, just give me a minute. I was just looking for when I saw a good green hammer. This one is interesting because I wouldn't have ever seen this coming here. Generally, before you see this kind of price action, you would get more of an indicator, like an inverted hammer, or at least longer wicks. This was odd. Anyway, moving on from that, though, yeah, so many people liquidated there, I'm sure. And then I'll show you how. Oh yeah, here's a green hammer. This is a perfect green hammer because it's like the wick is very long and the hammer part's right at the top, And then you see the upward price action happen from there. Let's go to where we're at now. This is live now. Again, 5-minute chart. So what we're seeing is this downward price action, and the body is long. The body's staying long. The wick is not getting long. If we see a wick on the top start to go up, or the body start to shrink, and so it looks like it's turning, it's going to turn into a green, we would go look over at our 5-second chart. So let's say it's going down. I want to go in now. Probably I want to buy futures that it's going to go up. But let's go look at the 5-second chart and see what we see. Oh, look, on the 5-second chart, it's already starting to move up. So that's a really good sign. So let's go back over to the 5-minute. Let's do $10. Let's do that much, and let's do place bet. Place my bet. Keep our eye on it. And let's go back to the 5-second chart. Hopefully it's not. Oh, and it's starting to go down. Great. I still have some time before I liquidate, though. This is sideways action. Generally, it means, you know, you won't liquidate, but you don't really know when it's going to take off again. But based on the 5-minute here, we see big red candle bodies with these ones starting to move towards that one, even having a closing price that was higher, which means it should start moving on an upward trend. So let's take a look. And then I like to just kind of go back and forth between 5-second, 5-minute, 5-second, 5-minute. Oh my god, my entry is already fucked. I'm down $4. This is a bad example, but hang on. Give it a second. I might actually get in on another bet just because I really do think it's going to go up. So I'm going to go place bet. Okay, so I'm in again. I have 2 bets now. One at a much better entry price, but let's go back to 5-minute chart and see what it looks like over there. 5-minute chart. We're not seeing any green quite yet on the 5-minute, which is okay, because that's usually an indicator of like really, really strong upward movement. If we stick to the 5-second, we just get the 5-second candles can kind of be all over the place, but they're good for these quick trades, and we're going up. Good, good, good. So I have 2 trades. I am in a little bit still in the red on one, but in the green on the other. And I'll probably stay in this one. I'd like to do it until I make $3 on each if I'm just doing $10 trades. Oh, did I even put any? I only did times 10 on my last one. I didn't even remember to do the margin. God damn it. That one I would have been at like $3 or more than $3 by now because I forgot to do margin. This one I'm at around $3 for this one. When I hit that 3, I will head out. Oops, is it starting to go down? We got to look at these candles. That's not a good sign. A big wick at the bottom. Maybe I should get out. Cash out at $3.09. So that's how I do it. Then I'll jump in again. This one I'm just going to cash out because I forgot to do margin on. So let's try again. Let's go in. Let's do a high margin one. Well, no, only do high margin when you're sure it's actually the direction it's going to go, and you don't want to liquidate. So let me go to my 5-minute chart, and what are we looking at here? Okay, so that is a green hammer. I think it might go up again, but it does have smaller bodies right now, so it could be just some sideways action for a bit. Let's see what's going on in the 5-second. 5-second, okay, good. We're seeing some red candles coming here. Sideways action, it looks like. Oh, okay. We're getting some larger red candle. Good, good. And back to green. Hey, why don't we even try 30-second chart? Okay, the 30-second chart is looking like that's the cross. That means it's just sideways. Nothing, like no one's really trading it. Low volume. Like I said earlier, red's coming in. 1 minute. Why not? Red. 5-minute. Okay, we're looking at a green. Not quite a green hammer. I don't think the wick is long enough for it to be considered that. And we're on a downward. These big bodied red candles generally a sign of price action going lower. Let's do 5-second again. 5-second going up. Okay. 5-minute. see any major indication here? 30-second. Big green candle here. Should we get in? I don't know. That is a nice looking big green one though. It's coming back up in red though. Let's see. But it did do a high jump there from closing to the next opening, which is interesting. See what it looks like here. We're going down. And then waiting for my entry point still. Let's go back to 5 minute. Sideways action with that last one. Spinning top. Let's see, 5 second. We got a red candle, pretty strong red candle there. That is a inverted red hammer, which could be a sign of green action actually. But it's just sideways action right now with really low volume trading. I mean, the bodies of the candles are so small, it's like barely anyone is even trading it. So we want to wait until people start making some moves. Let's do 30 seconds. It's just some more tops, more spinning tops, sideways action. Let's do 5 second. Sideways. We want to wait for that big indicator. Let's try 15. We haven't looked at that 15-second one really much. I'm not seeing anything but sideways across the board right now. Wait for our moment to jump in. This is how I would practice if I were you though. Just kind of like try to make those regularly $3 off $10 trades. You'll get really good and then you can start doing a lot more money than that obviously, but it's fun to just practice. Low volume, it's not worth getting in, you know, just sideways. And if it's going sideways, you have no idea if it's going to shoot up or down because you're not, at that point, you have no indicators, right? So it's better just to wait. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, went back down. That was interesting, though. That was a little bit of a spike there for a second. Let's check 30 second. It's looking kind of interesting here now. Let's see how big the 5 minute candles get, or the 1 minute candle even. Let's see. Still small, but there was that really big 5 second opening price spike. It's looking like it might be coming back down though. That's a big green candle for the 30 second, not too shabby. Let's see what we got here on the next one. I generally like to do, like I said, 5 second, 5 minutes, but right now I'm jumping around to get confirmation kind of from all of them just to see, because it's been doing sideways action for so long, I just kind of want to see if there's any indication of price action in any of the other charts, because they're all valuable. Okay, big red, so that is a big red candle. I'd say it's going to go down now, but let's check my 5 minute first. Still sideways on 5 minutes, so I still wouldn't get in now, which is a bummer. Yeah, it's still not worth getting in yet until we see something more significant in the 5 minute area. So just sit and wait. It's kind of a slow trading day. Look at how sideways it's been with these low bodies. I think that generally it's a little more fun than this, and it moves a little faster. This is kind of just slow. Let's see what we got coming up though. 1 minute. Anything looking good? Yeah, nothing much here. We can check and see if Ethereum's moving faster. Let's try ETH. Ethereum. Let's do the 5 minutes. What are we looking at here? Big red candles. Sideways action. Are we starting to go back up now? Perhaps. Let's take a look at the 5 second. Looks like we are. I think I missed it by a hair. It might be sideways though for a second. Let's see. Wait till it goes down a bit. So 1 minute. Keep going down. Keep going down. 30 seconds. Keep going down. Keep going down. Keep going down. Thinking about getting in here. 5 second. Go down. Go down. Go down. Okay. Let's watch this. Go down. Oh, I should have gotten in. Go down. I'm going to do higher. I missed my entry point kind of right there. I should have grabbed it. Go down. Go down. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's so sideways. It's like, again, I'm at 5 seconds. Let's try a minute. 30. We need a couple more indicators. These are spinning tops. More spinning tops. 15 second. Spinning tops. Inverted green hammer. What does that mean? Inverted green hammer means price action going up. And I missed my entry point again. Let's see here. Go down. And go down. Okay, kind of anal about my entry points when I might as well just, I see if you do really high margin, you have to be very careful about your entry points. And you don't want to get in when there's just a bunch of sideways action because it's like pointless. You have no idea what what's going to happen when it comes back to high volume trading. This video is getting so long and boring. Sorry, I just wanted to show you how I do it. 5 minute. Yeah, Ethereum is not looking a whole lot more exciting right now than 5 second. Okay, let me go up. I'm probably gonna liquidate on this one, but I'm getting bored, so I just want to take a chance. And let's do it. Place bet. I did a place bet at a really high leverage that I'll probably regret. But I'm at $2 already. 280, 281, 178. Get going down. Shit! I almost had I'm gonna liquidate. Fuck! Okay, that was bad. All right, I'm gonna do up now. I'm gonna do it again. This is why it's bad. It's addictive. If you do the highest leverage, it's like not ever gonna not liquidate. Even if it goes down just the slightest, you're fucked.